So in 2008, Lane and I had a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old. And our oldest daughter went up to Tennessee to stay with my mom and go to drama camp at the church where I'd grown up in, where my brother had gotten ordained, and at the church that we know and love so much. And it was very cool. On the Saturday afternoon, Lane and I went to go see the dress rehearsal, so we got to see the play in full, and it was really cool because Virginia was in it, and also my dad was playing Daddy Warbucks, and so it was fun to see my dad in full costume and full, singing, and it was fun to see my daughter and my dad in this great play. So on Sunday morning, when we went and we had our, our 8-year-old and our 6-year-old sisters with us, and my stepmother was there, and my mom came, and we're all there. When we heard the first shot, we knew that wasn't part of the play, so we were confused. Since that's the last thing you think you're going to hear in a church, we were looking for the light bulb that had exploded. We were looking for, the hymn book that had been dropped, but no, it was a man came into the sanctuary and opened fire. Things that I'll remember from that day are, laying on top of my children and thinking, am I supposed to pretend to be dead, or am I supposed to pretend to be not dead? Which is the survival part, which is a weird thing to be thinking. When finally it seemed like it was safe to get up and out of the church, we are all gathering. My dad comes out, and he's covered in blood, and the amazing thing is that my dad and 2 other guys ran towards the shooter, tackled him, and took him down, ending the massacre, saving lives, without a doubt saving lives. So for the next 2 weeks, the girls were however we moved as a pod. Lane went back to work, and one day I'm reading the paper, and I've got 2 girls on either side of me, and Isabel is kind of meandering just around the living room. Isabel was 8, and she says, out of the blue, "Mom, I forgive that man." And I said, what man? She said, I forgive that man. I forgive the man that shot people. And I said, I'm so moved because I'm not sure I'm there yet, and I'm not sure, I am so grateful that you're there, because that's what we should be doing. I'm so glad that you're there. And she said, yeah, I'm just wondering, can you visit someone in jail? And I said, yeah, you can visit somebody in jail. You can. And she said, well, I would want to go and tell him that he's forgiven, and that the next time he feels sad or mad about something, he should come and use his voice. And I just cried. I do think that a lot of the work that I do in prison ministry is directly related to that. I had not done prison ministry before that, and sort of in honor of her being able to be so thoughtful about that, and her to go to a place that I couldn't access. And I will also tell you that I shared that story when I was at Donaldson one time with men at Donaldson Prison, one of the 10 worst prisons in the United States. And the compassion and the outpouring from the men sitting there who had done really, really bad things was amazing. They were curious to know if we had gotten counseling. They were curious to know did we ever go visit him? So Isabel's forgiveness rippled out in ways that she certainly didn't mean to at age 8. I couldn't have imagined. But it's certainly a way that this amazing forgiveness offered by a child did a lot of healing for a lot of people.